It's 2:13 a.m. You're asleep. Your phone is charging beside your bed. Suddenly, somewhere across the world, a hacker logs into your email, then your bank, then your social media. Within minutes, your entire digital life starts unraveling, and you never clicked a suspicious link tonight. So, how is this possible? Most people imagine hackers as genius programmers smashing keyboards in dark rooms. But the scary truth is simpler. Hackers usually don't hack passwords directly. They steal them, crack them, reuse them, and weaponize human mistakes. Today, we're breaking down the 4 biggest ways hackers steal passwords: harvesting, cracking, spraying, and stuffing. And by the end of this video, you'll probably never use passwords the same way again. Chapter 1. Harvesting. Everything begins with harvesting. This is where hackers collect passwords before they even attempt to use them. Think of it like fishing with a giant net thrown into the internet. One of the most common methods is phishing. You receive an email saying your Netflix account has expired, or your bank detected suspicious activity. The website looks real. The logo is perfect. The login page feels normal. But the second you type your password, you hand it directly to the attacker. Hackers also harvest passwords through fake Wi-Fi networks, malicious apps, browser malware, and even data breaches from companies you trust. When a website gets hacked, millions of usernames and passwords can leak onto the dark web within hours. And here's the disturbing part. Many people reuse the same password everywhere. So one small leak from a random shopping site could expose your email, gaming accounts, and even your financial information. For hackers, harvesting is easy because humans are predictable. We trust familiar logos, click quickly, and rarely stop to verify what's real. Chapter 2. Cracking. But what if hackers don't have your password yet? That's where cracking comes in. Imagine a thief standing outside a vault, trying every possible combination until the door opens. That's essentially password cracking. Except modern hackers use powerful computers capable of testing billions of guesses per second. Weak passwords disappear instantly. Sequential numbers, dictionary words. Even something like John 2024 can be cracked in minutes using automated tools and massive password dictionaries built from previous leaks. Hackers also use something called rainbow tables and GPU-powered cracking rigs to attack stolen encrypted passwords from breached databases. The shorter and simpler the password, the faster it falls. What's terrifying is that many people think adding a single symbol makes them safe. But password 123 is still incredibly weak because attackers already know humans love predictable patterns. Strong passwords aren't about creativity anymore. They're about randomness and length. Because against modern cracking systems, human logic is actually a weakness. If you'd like to learn more about rainbow tables and how hackers reverse engineer passwords, I've created 2 detailed videos covering the topic. You can find the links in the description below. Chapter 3. Spraying. Now here's where hackers become strategic. Instead of attacking one account with many passwords, they attack many accounts with one common password. This is called password spraying. Why? Because most security systems lock accounts after too many failed attempts. So hackers avoid detection by trying simple passwords like Welcome 123 or Company 2025 across thousands of users only once or twice. Imagine a hacker targeting a corporation. They already know employee emails from LinkedIn or company websites. Now they test one weak password against every employee account. If even a few people use it, the hacker gets inside without triggering alarms. And surprisingly, this works far more often than you'd think. Employees often choose easy passwords because they're forced to change them constantly. Password spraying is dangerous because it exploits human habits at scale. The hacker doesn't need to know your password specifically. They just need to know what people commonly choose when they're lazy, rushed, or tired. Chapter 4. Stuffing. Finally, we get to one of the most successful cyber attacks on the internet today, credential stuffing. This is where hackers take millions of stolen usernames and passwords from old data breaches and automatically test them across other websites. It's fast, automated, and incredibly effective. Let's say your password was leaked years ago from an old gaming forum. Maybe you forgot about it completely, but if you reuse that same password for Instagram, Amazon, or PayPal, hackers can now unlock those accounts too. And they don't do this manually. Bots can test thousands of logins every minute across multiple platforms simultaneously. One successful login is enough to steal money, impersonate victims, or launch even bigger attacks. This is why cybersecurity experts constantly repeat the same advice: never reuse passwords. Because the internet remembers every breach forever. The truth is, hackers don't always break into systems. Sometimes, users unknowingly hand over the keys themselves. So the next time you create a password, remember this: hackers aren't guessing randomly anymore. They're harvesting, cracking, spraying, and stuffing at industrial scale. A weak password today isn't just risky, it's an invitation. Use long, unique passwords. Enable two-factor authentication. And most importantly, stop reusing the same password everywhere. Because in the digital world, your password is often the only thing standing between your identity and someone trying to steal it. That's all for this one. Thanks for tuning in.